Fast break to the left hand. Enriquez is there for the football.
For the football, pero deep na si Castor for the corner 3. Jared Castor hits that free.
Sabi niya si Flores, laro lang ng bata umatake at 12 na.
Soriano fronting. On Wolverine Sidney. On Wolverine throwing up a triple.
Joseph is not known as a three-point shooter. Pero ito si Cross.
Hirap mapasok ito ng Literal Heights. Andoy Estrella. At may foul na tinawag dito.
Castigado completes that faster play.
Sit down low to Ilagan. Ilagan for 3. Ilagan is on fire.
Long distance three. Ginamitan pa ng bantay. Lista mo na.
Itutuloy na natin ang kwento, ang huling kabanata dito sa Season 93 ng NCAA. It is LPU versus Beda in Game 1 of the finals. This is NCAA basketball at its finest, and we are NCAA strong.
But this is time to make up for it in the finals.
Robert Bolick, deadly from the outside, and the King Lion ties the game up at 6. Santos sasagot, top of the key 3. Jeffrey Santos for the very first time as we see the Von Potts knocking down another triple. Very impressive as we see CJ Perez, but we have a problem here. At dikit ang ating bakbakan, just 1 point separating the two teams. LPU holding on. Tonko with the fake. Tonko with the basket. Beautiful move by Rance Tonko. As the buzzer sounds, ibang klaseng bakbakan ang ating napapanood sa pagitan ng Beda at ng LPU. The Red Lions lead the finals. Ayay, giving it up to Zuzu for 3. Mike Hardy Zuzu with a 3-point bomb. Samantala, Mike Hardy Zuzu going down low to CJ Perez. CJ Perez with a fadeaway.
Ang daming galaw ni CJ Perez.
Here comes JC Marcelino.
Oh,
Ball deflected. Goes back to CJ Perez. The LPU Pirates attacking from all angles, in all shapes and sizes.
Coach Kopex wanted to get up to a strong, fast pace, and here they are, finishing on the break.
Para sa mga bidista, as Robert Bolick knocks down a triple, he's got 11 points. Bolick accelerates. Robert Bolick laying it up again.
Nice shot.
Abuda, binigay ang bola kay Tangwa, and Beda reclaims the lead.
64-all between the LPU Pirates and Beda Red Lions.
Bolick umatake. Robert Bolick naiwanan. Ito si JC Marcelino. Binalik ang bola dito kay CJ Perez. Perez from way out. CJ Perez. Sitwasyon. Naniniwala ang mga Red Lions na sila ang underdogs. That is why they're hungry for this championship. But Zuzu. Bolick. Takwa. Lead is back with Beda. Kaduyak with the crossover. Kaduyak with the reverse layup. Puts it up and in. The Von Potts shoots a 3. Of the contest. Donald Tangwa like a tank down the lane.
Basketball.
The Twins are at it again. And they force another steal. The Marcelino Twins force another steal.
Basketball.
Tapitan na bola. Kanino mapupunta? JV Bokod.
Turning garbage into gold.
Mike Harry Zuzu throws it down. Robert Pollock over Zuzu. Robert Pollock with a three-point pop. Robert Pollock fouled in the act of shooting. He's got his face on. Beast mode.
If San Beda wins this ball game, I'm very curious. How will the Pirates will react on this one? How will they bounce it back?
Finally returning to form for the San Beda College Red Lions, who take game number 1 of the NCAA Season 93 Finals.
I'm pretty sure sa game to, mas grabe pa sila. So, we should be more composed.
It's been 6 days since Game 1. Kami po yung nagbabalik sa Big Dome. Sa Araneta Coliseum at the heart of Cubao, Quezon City. This Thursday, November 16, 2017. Mga nagmula pa sa Mendiola at sumusuporta sa defending champions, San Beda College Red Lions, wanting to go and win this game and take home the title back to Mendiola. Samantala, ang mga estudyante at supporters na mula naman sa Intramuros, they have other things in mind. They want to push it to Game 3 of the NCAA Finals. But right now, this man, the MVP of Season 93, pinagmamalaki ng Barangay Poponto, Bautista, Pangasinan. Di pa daw tapos ang bakbakan. Sila daw ay magtatangumpay sa Game 2, but this man has other things in mind. Ang pinagmamalaki ng Ormoc Leyte, Robert Pollock, says they want to wrap things up in Game 2. But Mike Harry Zuzu says, I want to help CJ Perez get the title and get Lyceum that chip that hasn't been done in LPU's history. But Donald Tangqua says San Beda will repeat. All those statements, all those questions ay masasagot ngayong hapon. Ito nga po ang Game 2 ng NCAA Finals sa pagitan ng Lyceum of the Philippines University Pirates kontra sa defending champions, the San Beda College Red Lions. At live tayo ngayon sa SNA and high definition on SNA HD channel 166 on Sky Cable. We are also live streaming on sports.abs-cbn.com/livestream/NCAA. Good afternoon mga kapamilya and hello worldwide via TFC.TV as we take a look at Go for the Win LPU. The supporters of the Pirates are ready and we are ready. Ako po si Andre Felix and with me is Mr. Game Time, Mix Bustos. Good afternoon to you, Mix.
Good afternoon to you, Dre. Alam mo, game time na nga. It's been 6 days as you mentioned. Ngayon, game 2 na. San Beda has proven, to be efficient, to be durable when it comes to finals instances. Pero don't count LPU out naman kasi they've shown signs of adversity all throughout the season, but don't count them out just yet. Baka nga, may game 3 pa ngayon, Dre.
Well, we talked about it. San Beda dealt Lyceum their first loss in season 93 in that game 1 matchup. Nagtagumpay ang San Beda 94-87. And Lyceum though, they jumped to a 13-6 lead as we take a look first at itong best of 3 series natin, Mix. Lamang nga ang San Beda. If you told me that this would have happened, you never know what's gonna happen, but I would have been, surprised because Lyceum finally lost to San Beda in game 1.
Well, the LPU Pirates, going back to the first round and second round, Dre, girian yung matchups nila. So coming into the finals, you couldn't have expected that LPU will be or would have won this game or walk in the park, pero San Beda just showing their experience, the reason why they won game 1 last Friday, Dre.
While we were talking about Game 1 already, balikan natin ang mga naganap ng Game 1 kung saan nga namayani ang San Beda College 94-87. Nangunang Lyceum, Mix, 13-6 and even had an 11-0 run that put them up by 11, 39-28 with 5:29 remaining nung first half. But San Beda closed within 3, 48-45 at the break.
The final score, Dre, did not dictate how the game went. It was a seesaw battle. Game 1, like the 2 games in the elimination round that I was telling a while ago. Maybe the key stat, Dre, for that one, San Beda out-rebounded LPU behind Tanqua's 20 rebounds. Kita nga natin sa stats ngayon, 51-35, 20 rebounds si Donald Tanqua. To go with 9 offensive boards, he out-rebounded CJ Perez and Mike Zuzu combined with 8 rebounds apiece. And the X-factor of that game was Devon Potts. He was the one who put the baskets when it mattered during that fourth quarter, and they were able to escape that win noong Game 1.
Well, let's talk about the big 2 ng San Beda at nanguna para sa Red Lions. Binanggit ko kanina na gusto nilang matapos na ngayon. I am talking about Robert Bolick and Donald Tanqua, who combined for 51 points. Massive whopping number para kay Tanqua at kay Bolick in Game 1, Migs.
And speaking of Tanqua, Pierre Donald Tanqua. Pierre means rock or stone in French. And definitely he was a big boulder to stop. 27 points, 20 rebounds in Game 1, only averaging 10.6 rebounds and 7.5 rebounds per game in the regular season. Big nasty Robert Bolick, as you mentioned a while ago, he is the leading scorer for the Red Lions. He is there when you need him the most. That dagger 3 with 1:27 left in the fourth quarter to seal the deal. Bolick, as I've said all throughout the season, Dre, he is one of the best, if not the best, combo guards dito sa Pilipinas in the amateur ranks.
That pick and roll of Robert Bolick and Donald Tanqua was nearly invincible and unstoppable for LPU in that Game 1, Migs.
Well, it was a defensive lapse. In my opinion, for LPU, they were switching on the guards right away. That's why there were no shot blockers for LPU. And that's why San Beda was able to execute that 2-man game properly in Game 1.
Well, para naman sa LPU Pirates, the MVP this season still delivered. Although in a losing effort, CJ Perez nag-contribute pa rin para kay Coach Topex Robinson. 25 points, 8 boards, 2 assists, but he still wasn't happy kasi para sa kanya, mas importante ang manalo.
Well, the Beast 2.0 showing why he is MVP. Top scorer, as you said, Dre, 25 points, a complete player. This guy averages 19 points, 6 boards, 3 assists, and close to 2 steals per game. He was big in the start of the fourth when San Beda was making that run. He made 8 straight points para itabla yung laro. But he couldn't do it alone. He can't do it alone, Dre, in order to be that valuable player that he is. It's not about just scoring, but it's about carrying the team and having the same impact as his teammates, Dre.
Well, as we take a look at CJ Perez's numbers nung Game 1, pag-usapan naman natin ngayon ang keys to winning in your opinion. Let's go to Migs Musts. At unahin na muna natin ang panig ng defending champions, ang San Beda College. At Migs, para sa'yo, ang Migs Must, unahin natin, pedal to the metal.
Well, that is what San Beda is known for. When they push that pedal, no one can stop them. That is execution and efficiency where they are at their best. Alam mo, para sa kanila Game 1, sabi mo nga kanina, looking to seal the deal, don't stop and never look back because you have 1 foot in the door already.
At ang pangalawang sa keys to winning mo, Migs Must, I control the half-court game.
Well, at the stretch, we talked about that 2-man game a while ago, that pick-and-roll offense for the San Beda Red Lions. And para sa akin, dun sila nanaig because when they prevent San Beda or make that, when they prevent LPU from running, that is where they are at their best. And dun nila pipigilan ang momentum ng Pirates.
At huli, sa iyong listahan ng Migs Must, Hear Me Roar.
Alam mo, going for their 21st title, Dre, roar! Wala nang, never looking back ang San Beda dito. They've been here for the experience. Baliwala to lahat. If they don't have that mental composure, that mental toughness, it's just all about sealing this one more game for the San Beda Red Lions.
At ngayon naman, natapos natin ang Migs Must or Keys to Winning para sa San Beda College Red Lions. Puntahan naman natin ang panig ng Lyceum of the Philippines University Pirates. Let's go to Migs Must once again. And first on your board is composure and mental toughness.
Alam mo, Dre, it is not an issue whether first time ba ng LPU, 5th time, 10th time, o 20th time ng LPU dito sa finals. If a team doesn't have this, then baliwala lahat yun. It is all about that mental stability. They've worked on their skill all season long and they just have to go back to their own basics.
At ang pangalawa sa iyong listahan sa Migs Must, defend the 2-man game.
Well, going back to a while ago, yung sinabi ko about controlling the half-court game for the San Beda Red Lions. Dito pinatay ang LPU noong Game 1. That two-man game, they were switching. Mike Harizuzu and CJ Perez were switching on the guard. That's why there were no shot blockers, as Ren Ritualo mentioned in Game 1. If they're able to adjust that, get Mike Harizuzu to the painted area more often, then most likely they will able to defend that half-court game of the San Beda Red Lions.
At huli sa iyong Migs Mas para sa LPU Pirates, ay, Captain!
You know, ironically, Dre, a lone captain will be able to bring his ship together. But then for LPU, it is not about individualism. It's not about one guy. It's not about CJ Perez. It's all about that team effort. Because their captain is amongst themselves and they have to bring it together to be able to extend this to a Game 3.
You didn't mention team effort. We are also gonna need of teammates and a bit of help from two lovely ladies sa NCAA at courtside. Sasamahan tayo ni Siege Tantenko reporting for Lyceum at si Roxanne Montealegre naman reporting for San Beda. Magandang hapon sa inyo, ladies, Siege and Roxanne.
Magandang hapon, Andre and Migs. It's a do-or-die game for the Pirates and a chance for back-to-back title for the Red Lions. Either way, we have a very interesting afternoon, Roxanne.
That's right, Siege. At welcome mga kapamilya dito sa Finals Game 2. Maraming salamat sa pagsubaybay nyo sa simula pa lang ng season natin. At kahit hindi kayo makaka-join sa saya dito sa Araneta, pwede nyo pa rin ilabas ang mobile phones nyo at sagutin ang aming question of the day.
Tama, that is, sa tingin nyo, magkakaroon ba tayo ng Game 3? Just use the hashtags NCAA Season 93 and hashtag NCAA Strong para mapakita ninyo ang suporta ninyo for your favorite team and syempre para mapakita namin ang inyong mga tweets live on air.
And if you have somewhere to go to, you can still take the finals match with you. Just log on to the #1 Philippine sports website, sports.abs-cbn.com/livestream/NCAA.
And kung meron kayong mga katanungan for our panel or for your favorite players, just tag us. You'll see our social media handles there at the bottom of your screen. We are going to see you online, mga kapamilya.
At syempre, whether you're cheering for Team LPU or Team San Beda, the most important thing today is mag-enjoy tayong lahat. Andre and Migs?
Tama yun, Roxanne. Mag-enjoy lang tayo lahat. Thank you, Siege and Roxanne. We will go back to you ladies later on during the game. Sa aming pagbabalik, mga kapamilya, ito na po ang bakbakan sa pagitan ng San Beda Red Lions at Lyceum Pirates for Game 2 of your NCAA Season 93 Finals live on SNA.
Joe Presbitero, point guard.
Devon Potts, shooting guard.
Robert Bollick, point guard.
JV Mocon, power forward.
Dang Kwapie, center.
Nino Ibanez, point guard.
Jeff Santos, shooting guard.
CJ Perez, shooting guard.
Jess Peraya, shooting guard.
Mike Harry, center.
Skeleton is brought to you. Look.
Mic check. Starters for the San Beda Red Lions, Jose Presbitero, Devon Potts, Donald Tangquat, JV Mocon, and Robert Bollick. Dre, San Beda looking to edge this out. Their usual starters para sa season 93.
That's right, Mix. It's the same 5 for Coach Boyan Fernandez. Ika nga sa kasabihan, why fix it if it ain't broke? Para naman kay Coach Topex Robinson, it is also the same 5 in Game 1. Nino Ibanez, Jeff Santos, Mike Suzy in the middle with CJ Perez and MJ Ayay rounding the quintet para sa LPU Pirates in their away dark red uniforms. San Beda in white. Mga supporters ng mga pirata ng LPU, handang-handa na. Sabi, wala pa daw celebration sa Mendiola mamayang gabi dahil ibabalik pa sa Game 3. And they want to celebrate in Intramuros. Para naman sa mga loyalista at mga bedista, nakatapusin na daw ngayon and they will go for that back-to-back and bring the chip back to Mendiola, Mix.
Dre, that is the mentality of teams who already won Game 1. You are 1 foot in the door. Alam mo, it's ironic, it's a paradox to be able to bring it again, to bring your other foot to the door, pero it's a whole new challenge. Mahirap tong gawin, but it's all about mental toughness. Wala na yung skill, wala na yung stats. Throw it all out the window. It's all about heart, it's all about determination. Who wants to win the championship?
Robert Bolick. Big game for him, Migs, nung Game 1. 7 of 18 from the field, 24 points. He was 3 of 8 from downtown. As for this man, CJ Perez, 25 in Game 1 with 8 boards, 2 assists. He did have 3 turnovers. Coach Boyet Fernandez, inanalo niya ng kampyonato para sa Beda. Sabi niya, gusto ko pa muli. Baka naman kay Coach Topex Robinson. He has never won as a coach. He has won as a player with San Sebastian. But as a coach, he has never won. He wants to bring a title to LPU.
Well, both coaches have something to prove for their alma mater, for their schools, for themselves, for the team. Right now, they're all pumped, ready to go. We'll see.
We all know San Beda did advance to the finals by defeating San Sebastian 76-71 November 7 in that last phase ng step ladder semifinals. We had that step ladder because sinweep ng Lyceum of the Philippines University yung elimination round 18-0 until falling for their first defeat nung Game 1. Actually, yun yung isa sa mga kinakatakutan ng mga supporters ng LPU. Yung malinis yung record mo ng elimination round, they will lose when it mattered most, which is Game 1. Pero hindi pa naman tapos ang laban as compared if you lost in the elimination round.
Well, historically, this has happened around 10 years ago to the UE Red Warriors. They won all their 14 games. They went straight to the finals. They were defeated by the De La Salle University Green Archers. Then eventually, nagkaroon yan, nag-tries to beat Edge. Binalik itong best of 3 finals. It has been done in volleyball by the St. Benilde Lady Blazers, by the Arellano University Lady Chiefs. You know, right now, yun nga yung kinakatakutan ng teams, or maybe, you know, the things that you worry, you know, when you go for a perfect season, but then it's not yet over. You still have Game 2. And for LPU, they don't want that kind of pattern to happen to them.
Well, we're having some technical difficulties here inside the Big Dome. I don't know if people can see, Migs, pero yung ating big screen, yung Jumbotron sa gitna, nagloloko. And that's why meron tayong stall or lull to begin. And before Game 2 starts, there is the captain ng LPU, Jesper Ayaay. He was the 3rd man in double figures in Game 1 with 11 points. Right now, let's go to Ms. Siege Tantenko, whom I mentioned earlier is reporting for LPU's side, who I believe has something to discuss regarding LPU's road to recovery after losing Game 1.
Yes, Andre, kanina na pag-usapan nyo na ni Migs ang maaaring technical adjustments ng LPU. So pag-usapan naman natin ang kanilang morale. Naniniwala si Coach Topex Robinson na it's one thing to hear words of affirmation from yung mga family, mga fans ng mga koponan, pero iba talaga yung masasabi mo sa sarili mo na you can pick yourself up after you have fallen. So after their practice last Sunday, si Coach Topex sabi niya sa team, you need to ask yourself 3 questions. What are you proud of for yourself? What do you forgive yourself for? And what do you commit to do in the next game? Nanguna pa nga siya dito, admitting his own mistakes as a coach. And after that, they got to their scrimmages. And sabi pa nga ni Coach Jeff Perlas, grabe yung energy nila. Akala mo, game na talaga. And they even had to hold the players back. Now, parting words from Coach Topex Robinson, we are not going to let that loss define us. We still have so much fight left to give. Back to you, Andre.
Much respect to Coach Topex Robinson and his team. Thank you, Siege Tantenko, for that detailed report. You know, that's one thing that you admire about Coach Topex. His philosophy. He said it's about the vision. He is a man of vision. And now, they're in the finals. They did lose Game 1, but he didn't discourage his players kasi alam niya hindi pa tapos ang laban. Para naman sa San Beda College, they wanna finish things up. And Coach Boyet Fernandez and company want to end it right here, right now in Game 2. Ms. Roxanne Montealegre has a report for us regarding San Beda, and sabi niya, alam daw nila kung sino yung missing piece for San Beda. Rox?
Yes, that's right, Andre. We don't know yet how equipped the LPU Pirates are in handling defeat, but the San Beda Red Lions already know the missing piece of the puzzle, which is their graduating player, Davon Potts. 0 at 4 points lamang ang ibinigay niya nung nag-face off sila with the LPU Pirates during the elimination round. But in the finals game alone, nung first game, he was already able to give 15 points, much needed by their team, and finally easing his way into the system of Coach Boyet Fernandez, who is more into their defense as their strong point. At sabi nga din niya, ito daw ang kanyang opportunity para mag-finish strong para sa kanyang team. At sabi nga rin ni Coach Boyet Fernandez, if everybody gives the same effort as the last game, a back-to-back championship is well within reach. Andre?
Maraming salamat, Roxanne. At I believe it's taking more time than we expected to have our screen at the middle of at center court to be fixed. At kami po ay magbabalik. We will take a quick break, but when we return, hopefully, Game 2 will be underway. Ito po ang NCAA Finals live on SNA. Roxanne Montealegre mentioned he was the missing piece in the puzzle. But in Game 1, Davon Potts scored 15 points. He was 50% from the floor, only missing a single three-pointer after struggling with a shot all season long. Migs, finally, the once-upon-a-time called Mr. Fourth Quarter delivered in Game 1.
Well, he delivered when it needed the most. He was injected to the lineup by Coach Boyet Fernandez at the most crucial times of the ball game. 15 points, very efficient from the field, 50% to go with 4 rebounds.
There's Davon Potts. In the meantime, no rookie jitters for the Rookie of the Year, JC Marcelino. He was near perfect in short. In his short 16-minute stint, 4 of 5 makes si JC Marcelino in that game. Well, we see JV Marcelino dito, pero si JC yung Rookie of the Year. This is JV Marcelino that we are talking about, not JC Marcelino. Medyo may confusion, but let's talk about JV Marcelino. It was 4 of 5, 8 points. Nakalagay kasi dito, yung Rookie of the Year si JV. Lilinawin natin, yung Rookie of the Year si JC Marcelino, Migs.
Well, hence the confusion, Dre, because they've been, producing very well, both of them. When Coach Topex makes them come off the bench, they provide the same numbers, they provide that same energy. JC Marcelino, 8 points. Personally, Dre, I could expect better from JC Marcelino given, his confidence and the minutes that he gets, but expect this ball game that he will be able to contribute more for the cause of LPU.
Yan yung Marcelino twins. Actually, kung ako'y tatanungin mo, Migs, I would have, although malayo naman talaga statistical points lamang si JC. Pero Rookies of the Year dapat yung Marcelino twins.
Rookies of the Year. Yun nga, kasi parehas nga sila ng impact, parehas sila ng what they can bring into the court.
Well, it's kind of frustrating the people inside the Big Dome, but we have to take another quick break. Hopefully after this, magsisimula na ang Game 2. Kayo po ay nakatutok sa NCAA Finals. We are back inside the Big Dome, the arena at the Coliseum, the heart of Cubao, Quezon City. Today's November 16, 2017. Andre Felix, kasama po si Migs Bustos. We also have at courtside Ms. Siege Tantenko for the LPU Pirates and Ms. Roxanne Montealegre, who will be reporting for the San Beda College Red Lions. We had a lull, Migs, a lot of minutes delayed. Na-frustrate yung mga fans, but now they're cheering because the game is about to begin. Finally, nagluloko pa rin natin big screen, but the Coliseum Barker Topoliano did mention he will just announce the scores and the time left. Here we go, Game 2, underway. Ball goes out of bounds.
Well, Dre, let us refresh the starters for the San Beda Red Lions. It's JV Mocon, Davon Potts, Joe Presbitero, Robert Bolick, and Donald Tangua.
Para naman sa LPU Pirates, Nino Ibanez, CJ Perez, Jeff Santos, Mike Harry Zuzu, and Jesper Ayaay. Para sa LPU na nakapula ngayon, umatake si Presbitero. Now here's Potts. The jumper is good to start game 2. Devon Potts scored 15 points in game 1. 50% shooting from the field. Mike Harry Zuzu, umatake for LPU. At dahil sa ingay, di na natin madinig yung lakas ng yung pito ng ating mga opisyales. Balikan natin, first 2 points in game 2, courtesy of this man. His numbers dipped from season 92 to season 93. But for him, every game is something fresh and something new, and he still wants to deliver and not settle after that 15-point performance in game 1.
Well, perhaps the long lull gave the players the chance to go shoot around. That's why Devon Potts hindi siya namumake during that long break, scoring that first basket of the game.
Mike Harry Zuzu at the line. A 50% free throw shooter in season 93. Mintes ang parehong free throws. Lane violation.
Foul on number 25, NCAA. First personal foul, second team foul.
Right now, Coach Topek's employing a 1-2-1-1 zone press, a full-court zone press.
Here's Mocon to Takwa. Ayaay gets the ball back for LPU. Santos to Ibanez. Here's that familiar weave offense para sa LPU Perez. And the Pirates still scoreless. With almost a minute gone by, Bolick attacks. Presbitero, the bounce pass to Mocon. The foul and a basket for JV Mocon.
So far, so good for the San Beda Red Lions. They're controlling the half-court game. Once they cross that timeline, they look to pass 3 to 5 passes, looking for the better shot, better opportunity for JV Mocon.
That's our Vivo clearer shot of the game. Credit the assist to Joe Marie Presbitero. Now at the line, JV Mocon, a 71% free throw shooter in season 93. He's the second leading scorer of the Red Lions, averaging 13 points per game, 8 rebounds per game, and make that 11 rebounds per game and 3 assists. LPU is finally on the scoreboard thanks to the MVP, CJ Perez.
Comparing and contrasting, if San Beda wants to keep it slow, LPU wants to make it fast. That is the way for the Pirates to be able to score, is to speed up the tempo.
Turnover number 1 para sa San Beda. Mocon traveled on that sequence. Balikan natin with Perez bumidin sa ere. San Beda had 19 turnovers in game 1. Perez again the attack, the spin, wanting to drop it off to Zuzu. And a turnover naman para sa LPU.
Medyo may konting giggle factor dito from CJ Perez. He wants to put that pedal to the metal just like the San Beda Red Lions. But for him, it's just important to remain patient on offense.
Potts saw an opening to Takwa. Blocked and stopped by Perez. But he falls down hard. He is still on the ground. That was a dangerous fall by CJ. Balikan natin. Potts. Takwa was challenged by CJ. But he's up.
Well, that impact, Dre, nung pagbagsak na ng ground, it looked like his head hit the concrete or the wooden floor.
Well, still shaking up the cobwebs. Ibanez will head to the line for 2. Gets fouled by Joe Presbitero.
Nino Ibanez, one of the more X factors para dito sa kupunan ni Coach Topex Robinson, has been starting for most of the season. You know, underrated player, but he can bring in that confidence and that energy para sa mga Pirata.
Ibanez gets the first free throw to drop. A very good free throw shooter is Nino Ibanez, 92%. As we take a look, assistant coach Jeff Perlas talking to the Marcelino twins and the rest of the LPU bench. Mintes ang pangalawang free throw. Ibanez tosses one up. Wala pa rin. Zuzu trying to keep the ball alive. They're stepping on the line. Ball goes back to the defending champions.
And that is one thing to address if you're the LPU Pirates. You got out-rebounded 51-35 in Game 1. And if San Beda controls the rebounding game today, Dre, there is a high chance, that they can get it all out.
By the way, our officials for Game 2, the referee Nestor Zambrano, Eric Viray, and George Serapia. Hinaharas ni Perez si Presbitero, off to Bolek. Bolek to Mocon, back to Bolek. Mawawala ang bola kay Bolek, baksak si Zuzu. No whistle blown, play resumes. Ayay, the bump, the kick out. Yes, para sa tres for Jeff Santos.
Great find by Jesper Ayay, recognizing Jeff Santos at the corner. Go-ahead basket para sa LPU.
Takwa. Wala. Santos with a rebound after hitting that big three from the corner. Ibanez. To Ayay. And a pushing foul will be on JV Mocon. Una ni Mocon. Balikan natin, Ayay pushing the tempo, then the kick out to the wide open Jeff Santos from the corner. Nailing that three bomb to give LPU a 1-point lead. Santos again, that time a miss. Offensive board, mapupunta kay Ayay, handoff to Jeff Santos na binabantayan ni Damon Potts. Santos, offensive foul.
Clear ward off by Jeff Santos. Even though Devon Potts was not established, not settled on the defense, kitang-kita yung extension ng kanyang sigo dito.
Raymar Kaduyak, ipapasok na ni Coach Topex. Ilalabas niya ang kanilang kapitan na si Jesper Ayay. Inahangas ni Perez. Tapik, here's CJ Perez! He wanted to stop it home. A soft slam from the Baby Beast. 4 na puntos na para sa MVP. Mocon, the one-hander, wala. Tumatakbo muli ang mga pirata ng LPU. Kaduyak na bounce pass kay Zuzu. Last touch ni Donald Takwa.
Well, good intentions here with the LPU Pirates to feed off Maikari Zuzu, but then sometimes there are too dangerous passes, as we can see this fast break by CJ Perez. Importante, 2 points para sa LPU.
Franz Abuda now checks in para kay Boyan Fernandez and San Beda. Abuda was scoreless in Game 1 in 16 minutes. Maikari Zuzu inside. First field goal for the big man. Lamang ng 5 LPU Pirates. Coach Boyan Fernandez calls the timeout.
The score, 10-5 for the LPU Pirates.
Chico Lanete on our screens, and beside him, a man who doesn't need any introduction, Coach Leo Ostre, and the mighty kid, Borgie Ermida with his girlfriend Charm, of course a former champion in San Beda Red Lion, Rome De La Rosa, and of course Papa Bear, the Tower of Power, Benji Paras with his 2 handsome kids in attendance at the Big Dome. We will try to find out the number for the gate attendance in Game 2. In Game 1, it was 10,469. Takwa. Ball will stay with the Red Lions. Last touch ni Raymar Kaduyak.
Laking bagay talaga, Dre, si Mike Zuzu down low because he is able to match up with the strength of Donald Takwa.
Presbitero having problems inbounding the ball. Takwa has it. 9 on a shot clock. Takwa asking for a foul. Play resumes. Kaduyak going left, going right. The handoff to Perez. The jumper by CJ short. Zuzu with the offensive board. Zuzu up, no. Here's Potts. Off to Bolek. Bolek guarded by Ibanez. The help by Zuzu. Presbitero down low to Takwa. the double. Kick out. A wide open Abuda. Off to the right. All board there by kay Franz Abuda.
Well, that is why Raymar Kaduyak is here to provide some stability on the backcourt.
Kaduyak against Abuda. They feel this is a mismatch. Kaduyak attacking Abuda. And the officials letting our players play. Here's Bolick. Crossing the timeline. Barely. Oh! But we're caught with a ward-off with a left hand offensive foul. Okay, Robert Bolick.
And Robert Bolick knows it. That ward-off was over the shoulder. Kita natin ayun sa mukha sa pool. Offensive foul. Turnover para sa San Beda Red Lions.
JV Mocon at 11 points. 1 rebound shy of a double-double. San Beda has gone scoreless in the last 4 minutes. JV Marcelino instant offense coming in for 2 points. The Marcelino twins nasa loob na para kay Topex Robinson. It's JV Marcelino almost forcing a steal. Backcourt violation para kay Bolick.
And great sportsmanship by the Marcelino twins. Medyo nagkaroon ng pisikalan doon ng konti pero sports lang, and they picked up Robert Bolick on that fall.
Sabi ni Yana, no to game 3. Goes San Beda Red Lions. LPU on a 12-0 run after a 5-0 start by San Beda. Another timeout on the floor. Lamang po ng 7 ang Lyceum of the Philippines University. LPU 12, San Beda 5. Mga bedista mula pa sa Mendiola on our screens. Even it's, if this segment is called Smile You're on Cam, ay syempre kung bedista ka, hindi ka makangiti dahil dehado ka ng 7. Pero kung ikaw naman ay taga Lyceum, siguro nakangiti ka ngayon. But it's still a long way to go, Mix. 4:42 to go here in the first period. Perez, wala from the outside. JC Marcelino up though. Ball will stay with LPU. Last touch ni Franz Abuda.
So far, LPU has been doing a good job in terms of rebounding, controlling the boards, dictating the tempo for second chance opportunities.
Zuzu out to JV Marcelino. Off to his twin brother JC. To Mike Harry, 6 to shoot. Perez, 4 to shoot. Does the MVP know it? He does. He fires from way downtown. Wala. Rebounded by Abuda off to Bolick. Now to Mocon. San Beda, when they started, they were 2 of 3. But since then, 0 of 7. Finally, a field goal. Courtesy of Franz Abuda. That's been a long drought para sa San Beda, Mix. Before that Abuda jumper.
And as you mentioned earlier, Dre, 12-0 run by LPU after San Beda scored at will at 5-0. More than 3 minutes na nagtiis doon at famine ang San Beda, but Franz Abuda bailing them out, getting them back on the scoreboard.
And last year's finals MVP, Nunu Nova, has been inserted in by Boyet Fernandez with under 4 minutes to play here in our opening quarter. Marcelino, Kaduyak. Cross court to Ralph Tansinko. Nice up fake by the big man. Lumapit si Tansinko, uses the glass, gets that one to go down.
And adjusting on the defensive end itong San Beda Red Lions, switching to a 2-3 zone.
Ball is back in Bolick's hands. Really being harassed by Marcelino. Nice move by Bolick. Too strong. Noah down. And the ball will stay with the defending champs.
Good thing for Donald Tangwa and Mike Harry. Zuzu, the best time to rest because wala sila sa court para sa depensa ng isa't isa.
Soberano fires, wala. Here's Perez, Kaduyak, back to Perez, swing it over to Tancinco. Misses from the outside, Kaduyak nabitawan ng bola. Back the other way we go. 5 turnovers already for the Red Lions, 3 for the Pirates. Foul down low, it will be on Raymar Kaduyak.
That is because Nunu Noah wants to seal down low, but Raymar Kaduyak, with that mismatch, he needs to find a way to be able to not seal him ito si Nunu Noah.
Soberano, another 3, wala pa rin. And the Red Lions, 1 of 3 from downtown. JV to JC Marcelino. Tancinco. Wala pa rin mula sa labas. Tancinco, nice passing by LPU and results kay JV Marcelino, 2 points.
Right place at the right time itong si JV Marcelino.
Noah attacking. Nunu Noah only played 2 minutes in game 1. Tancinco to JC. Marcelino, nabitawan ng bola, nakuha ulit ng San Beda, hinahabol ni Perez, si Bolick, tumuloy-tuloy, si Robert Bolick, the foul and a basket for the King Lion.
That is better to the matter by Robert Bolick. He knows that CJ Perez is behind him, but all confidence driving to the basket.
Yan ang ating Milo Nutrient, galing move off the corner. That passing, excellent passing from the LPU Pirates. 4 red shirts touching the leather before JV Marcelino scoring there inside. Samantala, hinabol ni Perez si Bolick. But Robert Bolick was able to finish. And he is now at the line for a bonus as Jeff Santos comes back in.
As we can notice, Trey, CJ Perez, Robert Bolick, and JV Mocon are playing extended minutes. Sila pa lang yung hindi sinasab dito ng kanilang mga coaches.
Very good observation there, Miggs. Usually, at this point in time in the first quarter, iniuupo. Yan sina JV Mocon, sina Robert Bolick, sina CJ Perez. But both Boyd Fernandez and Topex Robinson leaving their big guns on the floor. Under 2 to play in the first quarter. Good defense by Doliguez, but ball goes out of bounds. Good defensive effort, though, from the former Blue Eagle.
Jeff Santos opting to pass that out, but great defense by Clint Doliguez. As ito na, pinasok na si Mike Zuzu and Donald Tangqua. For both coaches, Dre, you cannot leave your big man.
Oh! He beats the buzzer, CJ Perez for 3.
And he called it.
That's right, he did. Almost a turnover for San Beda. Great awareness from the MVP. Balikan natin. Perez knew, he called it. Once he let that ball fly, he had his right hand up in the sky. This is the biggest lead of LPU. Nasa 8. Soberano, corner 3. Bang! Bang! Bang!
That is what AC Soberano does. He extinguishes the fire. And AC Soberano, you cannot have played better defense than that. He is a pure sharpshooter.
You know, he was 0 of 2 before. He nailed that 3-pointer. But knowing AC Soberano mix, kahit 0 of 2, 0 of 5, 0 of 8, titikada ng 3 yan.
AC Soberano, 9 points in Game 1, provided that second quarter run ng San Beda to keep themselves at bay to prevent na makapuhunan itong LPU nung Game 1. AC Soberano was big in that first game.
LPU 7 points off the turnovers ng San Beda. Here's Bolick back at the line. The King Lion, who's a 75% free throw shooter.
JV Mocon, the second leading scorer para sa San Beda Red Lions, averaging 13 points a game. It's a controlling the boards itong LPU.
Naibaba ng kalahati. Ang kalamangan kanina umabot sa 8. 4 na lamang para sa LPU. Lumamasan Beda nung 5. Kanina. Oh, and JC Marcelino knocks it down from downtown in the corner.
The rookie of the year providing numbers, great find, great shot by JC Marcelino.
He gets the ball back. Tumatakbo si JC. Marcelino tumuloy-tuloy, but an offensive foul by his twin brother down low.
Kumbaga, obstruction of justice by JV Marcelino. That was an illegal screen. Clear illegal screen. You can't do that on the court.
Sabi niya, Kambal, haharangin ko na, dumiretso ka na.
Pero huling-huli po ng ating referee.
I love this twins, Marcelino twins. Parang Kambal to ko eh. Alam mo, race back? Ako bahala sa'yo, Kambal.
You got my back, I got yours.
To the point na offensive foul na. Presbitero, that pick and roll to Witakwa.
And bleeding for his 2 points, itong si Donald Tangwa. I believe that is his first field goal.
Oh, Tangwa erupted for 27 points in game 1. 34 points in the second round matchup between LPU and San Beda, where the Red Lions lost. Oh, nice defensive stop again by Doliges on Kaduyak to end the first quarter mix.
Clint Doliges providing that defensive stop. 2 blocks already in this ball game. Robert Bolick again to Joe Presbitero. That first basket of the game by JV Mocon.
Again, San Beda started roaring, Migs, 5-0. And then LPU came back. CJ Perez with that soft slam. He leads all scorers with 7 points.
AC Soberano with his first 3 of the ball game. JV Marcelino assisting to his brother, JC Marcelino.
The rookie of the year nailing that 3 at the end of the first 10 minutes. LPU 22, SBC 17. Second quarter coming up after the break.